This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. In the last session, what we did, we were talking about baseline configuration, right? These baseline configurations we discussed. We also understood, we also discussed about what parameters we need to take care before performing this baseline configuration. First point, before we move forward, you need to revise or you'll have to go through these points. Everybody went through these points at least 1 or 2 times.
Yes, sir.
These points as it is, you do not have to put any effort to remember it, by heart it, not required. Just read at least 2 times and then leave it. Whether you are able to remember it, not able to remember it, it is okay. Just make sure you are comfortable, you are familiar with these points. That's all. Tomorrow when you hear something called a document splitting, just get a thought that this is something that I heard before. That is enough. All right. Now, after this, we also discussed about documentation. Before you do any configuration or as part of your configuration in any project, not straightforward config, you need to ensure some documentation is prepared. This documentation also we made a list of documentation. This also you all went through. At least one time the list of documents that we need to prepare, or as a FICO consultant we are responsible for. After this, we understood how you will create a company code, whether it is alphabet, whether it is numeric, or it is alphanumeric. Why you are deciding in future how it will create a problem if you do not create company code in a logical manner. Next one, we also understood how we will create a company code based on the business, how you will decide whether you need one company code or you need multiple company code. This also we understood in the last session. And finally we came to a conclusion. To start your practice, when you complete your initial baseline configuration practice practically on the system, your target is to take a maximum 90 minutes to create a company code, to post a document, look at the GL report and a trial balance. You should take maximum of 90 minutes, meaning your 1 month effort, whatever you are putting, is giving you the result in 90 minutes. To bring that quality, to bring that confusion-less output, you need to put 1 month of effort minimum. And only when you feel that you're able to do it, you will be able to understand, you will be able to practice without any problem. Otherwise, every point will start creating a confusion, every error will give you a fear. For you to have clarity, confidence, initial 1 month you need to understand, gaining the knowledge, at least basic understanding about almost all the topics in FICO. Then when you start working on every point, as we go bits and pieces at a slower pace, easy for everybody to understand and then follow. Okay, now what we will do is, we will try to understand day-to-day postings in SAP FICO in a business. We are all aware, whenever any client is implementing SAP FICO, once they start using FICO on a daily basis, do they have to record their day-to-day entries or not required?
Required.
That every day they have to record their business transactions on a daily basis. Now, in any project, in any company, is every data entry, is every business transaction live up to date, or there will be a data lag?
Up to date.
It is not up to date. Everybody will have the data lag. Data lag meaning no company will have up to date data entry. Meaning today's transaction, not necessary you will do it today. Today's transaction, can I do tomorrow?
Yes.
Right? Today's transaction can I do after a couple of days?
Yeah.
I will do the transaction. Transaction is completed, but entering in the system can take time or not.
It's take time.
Yeah.
Right? So for every company, there is a data lag of minimum 3 days, 5 days, 1 week, 10 days will be there. Meaning, based on the number of entries that they get, based on the number of employees that they have, based on the complexity verification that they have to do, certain things cannot be done on time. Certain things will take time because to record the transaction, you may need approval. To get the approval, it might take time or not.
Yes.
To do certain things,
To
you
do
may be
certain things,
requiring
you may
certain
be requiring
clarification.
certain clarification.
Those who have background
Those who
noise,
have
please do
background
not
noise,
unmute. Please do not unmute your mics. Okay. For certain things to get approved, you need some time. For certain things to get clarifications or any issues are there to rectify them, it might take some time. Meaning, practically no company will have live database or live data entry. Everybody will have lag of at least 1 day. At least 1 day they will have the lag. Okay. Now, when you're saying that there is a data lag, you're talking about data entry will take a little time to complete after the transaction, depending on the nature of entry. Is that the meaning of it?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
That is what the meaning of it. Okay. Now let us look at day-to-day transactions. Now we have different modules, right? If I say GL, GL means what?
General ledger.
General ledger.
General ledger. GL means general ledger. If you look at general ledger or GL, this is a module. Similar to general ledger, what other modules we have in SAP FICO?
AP.
APAR.
AP we
Enter
have.
asset.
AP is nothing but
Accounts
accounts
payable.
Payable.
payable. Okay.
AR.
Mm.
Account receivable.
Next you have
EAR.
AR.
Yeah,
It's nothing but
Accounts receivable.
accounts
account
receivable.
receivable.
Okay.
Receipt
Next
accounting.
Asset
A.
accounting.
AA.
A,
Accounting.
set accounting.
Asset accounting. Okay. Next
Bank. Bank account.
Cash, bank,
bank accounting. Correct.
Tax.
Taxation.
Cash accounting. Correct. Taxation. Correct.
Intercompany.
integrations,
What was that?
integrations,
Yeah.
Intercompany.
FIMM integrations. Let's say FI
FI SD integration,
SD integrations. All right. Next.
FICO integration,
What else?
Reconciliation.
By PP, sir.
foreign currency
What was that?
valuations,
Those are basically your month-end activities.
year-end activities also.
Month-end activities, year-end activities. And if you look at some other points, like you require cost elements. Similar to this, you also require cost centers.
Internal orders.
Internal order, profit center.
We require profit centers. And then we require internal order, correct? Internal orders. Okay, so far we were able to write around 16 points. Okay, let us look at this 16 points first. If any other point we come across, we will add it to the list. Now, first one, what is it?
WBSL.
General ledger.
First point is your general ledger. Now, when you're talking about accounting, you'll have to segregate 2 points. One is your main ledger, other one
Subledger.
Subledger.
subledger. One is your main ledger, other one is a subledger. Now, at the end of any month, at the end of any quarter, at the end of any year, when you say that my financials are closed, my accounting is completed, what must be prepared? After
Trial
preparing
balance.
what? You will tell that my accounting is completed.
Financial statements.
Financial statements you'll have to prepare. These financial statements, what do we call the financial statements?
PB balance sheet P&L.
Balance sheet.
P&L and
Trial
balance
balance,
sheet.
profit and loss account, balance sheet.
Trial balance, P&L, and then balance sheet. Yeah. Those who have background noise, please do not unmute your mics because it creates disturbance when you're referring to the recording. It is okay even if you do not respond, but please do not unmute your mic if you have any background noise. All right. So when you say subledger, when you say main ledger, first we need to understand what are these two. Similarly, we need to also understand when we say that our accounting is completed for a month, for a quarter, for a year. Only after preparing financial statements. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
When we're talking about financial statements, we majoritarily talk about 3 reports. What are those 3 reports?
Trial report.
Balance, profit and loss account, balance sheet.
P&L.
Trial
Balance
balance, P&L, and then balance sheet. This trial balance, P&L, balance sheet will tell you the financial position, whether you are making profit or you're making loss.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Whether you're making profit or you're making loss, you will get to know through financial statement. Before preparing financial statement, we need to make sure all data entry is completed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Like before preparing financial statements, we must complete all data entry. Okay, before preparing financial statement, we must complete all data entry. Now, while preparing the data entry, we need to make sure data related to the respective month must be updated in the respective month only, in short. For example, if you are currently in May month, all May month transactions to be recorded in May month only. Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
I need to ensure all my May related transactions, I will do it in May month only. Now, if I have to do all May transactions in May month, is it practically possible for me to complete all May transactions in May month on 31st May or not possible?
Not possible, sir.
Sometimes not possible, sir.
Not
Not
possible.
possible.
Meaning I need additional days or not
Yeah.
to complete May data
Yes.
entry. Additional maybe 2 days, additional 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 10 days. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Meaning no company will have real-time database or live data entry. Nobody will have it because you need some time. No company will close their financial on the last day of the month. Everybody will close their financial next month, third day, next month, fifth day, next month, seventh day, 10th day, likewise.
Yes, sir.
You would have heard people saying we are busy with month-end activities, financial closing, reporting and all, finalization and all, because they are in the process of preparing, finalizing trial balance, P&L, balance sheet. Until these three are prepared, these three are approved by the management or by the CFO, they will have to make sure every information is prepared and given the relevant justification to the management. Reconciliation, additional information, everything must be done. Okay. Now to do it, we need to make sure TB, P&L, balance sheet is taken. In TB, in P&L, in balance sheet, do we write main ledger account balance or sub ledger account balance?
Main ledger.
Main ledger.
In TB, P&L, balance sheet, we strictly write main ledger account balance, not sub ledger account balance. Then what will happen to sub ledger account balance?
Main ledger contains all the ledgers.
We reconcile
Right?
both.
Reconciliation is there.
Consideration.
Whatever the entries that you are posting in subledger are automatically passed on to or are automatically updated in main ledger. In short, if you recollect your financial accounting basics back to your academic, we used to write something called sundry debtor, sundry creditor.
Yes, sir.
Right? When we were writing sundry debtor, when we were writing sundry creditor means multiple customers. Sundry creditor means multiple vendor.
Yes, sir.
In the accounting entry, do you write debtor name or you will write customer name?
Customer names.
Data name.
Data.
Debtor.
I mean to say, this is my balance sheet. This is my asset in balance sheet. Here I am writing sundry debtors. Till here, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's take an example. Sold mobile to, let's say, Ajay for 30,000 INR. Your accounting entry will be debtor debit, sales credit, or Ajay debit, sales credit. Both are correct, both are not correct, or only one is correct.
Both are sales credit is
Both are
correct. One is
Both are correct.
Ajay is subledger and debtor is main.
Only this is correct, this is not correct. You have to write the customer name in the accounting entry, not debtor. Debtor means you are masking, you are not telling. For example, you gave 10,000 rupees. You gave 10,000 rupees to your friends. Let's say you gave 10,000 rupees to 4 of your friends. Easily possible or not?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's say. Let's say we gave 10,000 to 4 friends. Now, when somebody is asking you how much money you have or how much money you have spent, I will tell that I gave 10,000 rupees to my friends and tomorrow they will return to me. Or next month they will return to me. Month end after getting salary, they will return to me. Or I have given 10,000 to a colleague. Possible or not? To a relative, to my brother, to my sister and all. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you have to write down to show me that who are those 4 friends who need to give you 10,000 rupees. This does not mean every friend will give you money to you, right? You may be having 100 friends, but only 4 friends to give you money.
Yes, sir.
And if you have to tell that my friends will give four of my friends will give you 10,000 rupees, can you go and collect? Can I go to any of your friend or I should go to the specific 4 friends?
Specific.
Specific 4 friends.
How will I know? So can you write friend 1, friend 2, friend 3, friend 4? Like one friend has to give 3,000 rupees, one has to give 4,000 rupees, one has to give, let's say, 4,000 rupees, one has to give 1,000 rupees. Is this possible for anybody to understand who are these 4?
No.
No, sir.
Apart from they are your friends.
No. By names we can recognize.
Then how you have to put? You'll have to write their name, right?
Mm.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
no? In general, you tell friend. In general, you will not tell name. Am I correct? But when you actually look at the transaction, you need name or you need friend.
Name.
Names.
Name.
You need name. Same here also. When you write any accounting entry, when you're writing accounting, you're officially recording a transaction which can be verified by anyone later on. You're all aware
Yes,
in accounting, it is subjected to audit or not. Anybody can come and ask you for the reason, justification, documentation, proof. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I say customer, who is that customer? Your customer will have a name, right? Your customer will have an address, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That you need. Similarly, if I tell I gave 5,000 rupees to a friend, even if you tell that if you are given some 3,000 rupees at your home, okay, maybe somebody gave you 3,000 rupees at home and then they're asking where is money. Can I say I gave to my friend? Will they okay? Or they say that who's your friend? They want your name. They want their name.
Name required.
Name is required, right? In general conversation, in a generic way, you can say friend. But when you write it down, actual transaction, friend must be replaced by the name. Who exactly took that money?
Yes.
Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Same here. When you're
Yes.
writing the balance sheet, in balance sheet, you cannot write everybody's name because you're all aware. In any company, do you get very limited customers or you get huge number of customers?
Huge numbers.
Huge number of customers.
Right? Minimum 1,000 is easily possible or not in any company customer count.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
1,000 customer in any company is easily possible. Is this okay if I write 1,000 customer name in my balance sheet?
Not okay.
No, sir.
No, right? My balance sheet will become a book, a textbook it will become. Nobody is able to understand why so much big balance sheet is prepared. Instead of doing it, what I will do, I will maintain all my customer database. I will maintain all my customer wise transaction in my subledger. Where will you maintain customer wise data? In subledger?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All customer wise, I will put it in subledger. Then I will do a total of all my customer total. Sum of all your customer amount or total of all your customer will go to main ledger as a single line, sundry data.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If I want who are these sundry data, who are these customers, I cannot get the data from main ledger. I have to step down to main ledger, subledger.
Yes.
Yes,
Subledger
sir.
will tell me who are those customers, what they purchased, when they purchased, what was the amount, any discount is given, if they paid, when they paid, how much they paid, what tax you deducted, whether you paid the tax to the government or not. Every detailed information you need to get it because you are subjected to submit tax reporting to the tax authorities, right? You also need to collect money. You also need to do the reconciliation of payment. Many things are associated or not. All these things will
Yes, sir.
take place in the respective module. Okay, and the final data will go to main ledger. From main ledger, data will fall in financial statement. You should know how the data is getting filtered at every stage. Not like I write one accounting entry, I understood accounting is not correct. You need to first understand main ledger, sub ledger, and then immediately come to financial statement. This is what the proof of your accounting towards the end.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If you are not able to prepare trial balance, you cannot prepare P&L. If I'm not able to prepare P&L, I cannot find out my balance sheet. Yes, no?
Yes.
Everything is interconnected in the
Yes,
same
sir.
sequence. First, prepare all the journal entries. Based on the journal entries, prepare all the account closing balance. Once closing balance is completed, take out all the account closing balances, prepare a trial balance. When you prepare the trial balance, what is your proof? Total of trial balance should become how much?
0.
0 or 0.01.
0 only.
Zero, sir.
Zero.
Only zero.
Zero.
When you talk about
0.
amount, you will have only round figures or you will have decimals also.
Decimals also.
Decimal, sir.
So then your trial balance total should be how much?
0.00.
Zero.
It has to be strictly 0.00. Even if your TB shows 0.01, your TB is wrong. Including a decimal, it should be pure zero, complete zero, not even 0.1. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
You cannot ignore even if it is a 0.1 difference. Your accounting is incorrect. Somewhere something went wrong. Go back, identify the mistake, rectify the mistake, come back to the trial balance, regenerate the trial balance, ensure it is becoming 0.00. Only when TB is 0.00, proceed further to prepare P&L. When you prepare a P&L, you may be having debit balance, you may be having a credit balance. Debit balance in P&L will result profit or loss.
Expense.
Loss.
Profit loss.
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 Debit balance in P&L will result loss. Credit
Loss.
balance in P&L will result what?
Income.
Income again. Right.
Credit balance in P&L. Here what I'm talking is, I'm not talking about what do you write on the debit side, what do you write on the credit side. If you understood when I say debit balance, debit side P&L all expenses and losses, then you're wrong. If you're understanding when I say credit balance, in P&L we write on the credit side incomes and gains, then you're wrong. When I'm talking about debit balance, I am referring to P&L debit side is more than credit side. Is this the meaning of it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When I say P&L debit balance, I am referring to total P&L debit side balance is more than total P&L credit side balance. If my total P&L debit is more, it is meaning my expenses are more than my income.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If your expenses are more than your income, you will get profit or you will get loss.
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 You will get loss, meaning P&L debit balance means loss or profit.
Loss.
Loss.
Loss only.
Loss, sir.
P&L debit balance means loss, meaning expense is more than income. On the other side, if I say P&L credit balance, then
Profit.
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 Wait.
this is profit, meaning P&L credit mean income. So when you say P&L credit balance, we are referring to income is more than expenses. Definitely, if your income is more, you will make profit. Whenever you look at any profit and loss statement, result of your P&L, you will always see negative number, minus number. Don't get confused. I am looking at P&L result minus negative, it is a loss. Most of us will get confused here. Don't get confused. P&L profit will always show credit balance. Credit balance means credit number. Credit number means income is more than expense. Profit will always show credit balance minus a sign. Small points. You'll have to make sure you are not getting confused. Otherwise, it is a very bad situation when you're looking at a P&L. You're looking at the P&L result. It is profit, but we are assuming that it is as a loss. So do we get good feedback or negative feedback from the other person?
Good feedback.
If you are not able to read P&L result properly,
Bad impression.
right? They feel that this candidate does not even know how to read P&L. He is not even able to recognize whether I'm in profit or I'm in loss. Because we are having a confusion with debit balance, credit balance. These points right from the beginning you need to target and then remove the problems. Will not take much time, just a single effort. Maybe if you're already aware or you're new to accounting, you're new to FICO, no matter what is your current situation, just sit, write 1 or 2 times. One time, let it get fixed permanently in your mind. So that when you talk to anybody, there is no point that you will get confused. No way somebody can create confusion in your mind. Otherwise, sometimes unknowingly for basic things, we feel we are blank, we feel we are confused. Anybody felt? For simple things also, suddenly we will go blank. When somebody is asking,
Yes.
though you know it, you will not be able to talk because you have some confusion striking at that moment. Whether this is correct, that is correct. If I tell incorrect, what they will think. Reason we are not having that confidence, we are not having that clarity. Just take pen, paper, write down one time and then keep it aside. Not required to do it again and again. One time effort will fix it permanently. Meaning, you have to look at main ledger, sub ledger. Main ledger meaning what?
General
Only
ledger.
is
Only GL accounts. Main ledger means only GL account. Sub ledger means
APR asset account.
customer,
Yeah.
vendor,
Vendor.
vendor,
asset account.
Assets.
assets. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
So when you're looking at any entry, when you're looking at any accounting, you have to segregate GL, customer, vendor, fixed asset. Right? Now, if you look at this general ledger, is it main ledger or sub ledger?
Main ledger.
Main
Main
ledger.
This is main ledger. Accounts payable.
sub
Sub
ledger.
ledgers.
Ledger.
Why sub ledger? Because of what?
Because
Because
of
it's a
vendor,
customer.
it contains vendor details.
Because
That is
accounts payable deals all about vendors only. It contains all vendor related transaction. Anything you hear or anywhere you come across vendor, blindly take it under accounts payable. Accounts payable is a sub ledger, right?
Yeah.
And total balance from the sub ledger will go to main ledger. Accounts receivable means sub or main ledger?
sub
Sub
ledger.
ledger.
Sub ledger. Why sub ledger?
Since
It
it's a
contains
customer.
customer transaction.
Customer transaction.
because accounts receivable contains all your customer related entries. Any entry that is posted to customer will go to accounts receivable, which is a subledger. Total subledger balance will be updated in main ledger.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, when you go to asset accounting, what is it?
Fixed assets. Subledger.
This is
Subledger.
also subledger because we are all dealing with fixed asset like land, building, plant, machinery, computer, furniture, and so on.
Yeah.
Fixed asset means any asset which is giving benefit for more than a year. You have specific criteria for fixed asset. Not everything is a fixed asset. You need a fixed grouping. Name itself is telling fixed. You have a fixed group of categories which will fall under fixed asset. Anything that is part of that fixed asset grouping is called as an asset. All these assets are your fixed asset. Subledger. Some of the subledgers will go to the main ledger. Bank accounting. In the bank, do you get
Subledger.
customer vendor fixed asset?
Direct it is a ledger.
Is bank a customer?
Yes.
Is bank a customer?
No.
No, sir.
No.
Is bank a vendor?
No.
No.
It is
Main
Is
ledger.
bank a
independent.
fixed asset?
No.
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 Not a customer, not a vendor, not a fixed asset. Is a GL account. Okay. Part of which GL module? Main ledger.
Main ledger.
Ledger.
Cash. Is this customer vendor fixed asset?
No.
No.
No, sir.
No. No means main ledger, GL account.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Taxation, tax account. Is this customer vendor fixed asset?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No. This is again main ledger.
Yes, sir.
Integration, this is part of your APAR, just ignore it. FIMM integration is nothing but AP. AP means what? Accounts payable.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is nothing but AR, accounts receivable. This you ignore it. This is internal within FICO. We do not need to put any effort additionally here. This is all standard. By default, you will know this. Month-end activities, year-end activities are not referring straight away to any module. It includes every module. GL, AP, AR, customer, vendor, everything is included in month-end, in year-end activities. Next, you have cost element, cost center, profit center, internal order. These are related to every accounting entry, no matter whether it is customer, vendor, asset, GL, everywhere these are required. In short, these are supporting things for your accounting. Now, out of all this, there are certain points where you have exclusive transactions. There are certain points where you have every transaction, everything is included where? Out of this green list, where do you say
Main
everything is included?
GL.
general ledger.
General ledger.
General ledger. General ledger contains everything, consolidates everything in the accounting.
Yes.
General ledger consolidates everything, meaning in general ledger, you cannot specifically say this is what is possible in GL because GL includes everything as it is a main ledger. Now let us keep GL as all entries, all transactions. Okay. And then once we understand other entries, we will update or we will come back to GL. Am I clear? Because it
Yes,
includes
sir.
everything, we cannot put a full stop for GL. You can keep writing it, you will ask for additional sheet also. So let us not write general ledger. Reason, it contains everything in accounting. Then come back to accounts payable. When you're on accounts payable, this is purely related to whom?
Accounts payable.
Vendor. Vendor.
This is purely related to vendors. Accounts payable is purely related to vendor. We have initially saw or we have seen initially data flow in SAP FICO.
Yeah.
In SAP FICO data flow, initially or first you will get business requirement. Based on the requirement, you will do the configuration. Who will do the configuration?
Consultant.
Consultants.
Consultant will do the configuration. Once consultant does the configuration, end user or business will do the system, will use the system. When a user is working on the system, there are 3 points for the user. What are those 3 points for user?
Master data.
Master data, transaction data, finance.
Master data,
Transaction data,
Transaction
Transaction data and reporting.
and then
report.
reports. Now, for accounts payable, we need to understand what master we need. If I have to work on accounts payable, I need some master, right?
Yeah.
Everything is interconnected. If I wanted to post a transaction, I need a master. For me to create a master, I need configuration. For me to configure, I need the business requirement. Everything is interconnected, or straight away I can do whatever I want.
Everything
It's
interconnected.
interconnected.
Right? Everything is interconnected. You cannot straight away go do whatever you want. You can do it, but that is only possible in your own world. When you go out, it is impossible anywhere. Do things the way they happen in a project. Now, from a business point of view, from accounts payable point of view, which master are we supposed to create in general?
AP.
Vendor master.
This is vendor master. Let us not call vendor, let us call BP vendor. What vendor?
BP vendor.
BP vendor.
Only the basic fundamentals we will list out now, and then once we are on this specific module, we will elaborate every point in detail. From accounts payable, you need to create BP vendor. What kind of a transactions you will create?
Invoice.
Invoice posting.
purchase,
Goods,
You will have
Credit.
invoice,
goods receipt,
Goods receptive,
you will have credit memo, you will have payment, you will have down payment,
Payment.
you will also have invoice is already there. That's it.
goods receipt as well.
Standing.
Goods receipt will not come to vendor account, right? Goods receipt will go to GRIR account. And for that, we have listed FIMM integration at the bottom. There we will update goods receipt. Now,
Automatic
reports.
data.
vendor discount,
That is part of your payment only.
Payment. Okay.
Okay. Discount you will get when you make the payment. Tax you will get when you buy the invoice, when you get the invoice. Am I correct?
Running charges.
Dunning you will get for customer. We are only writing the basic fundamental points that we have to remember at the very beginning of your journey. Then once we move forward, we will elaborate, we will add additional points to it. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that at least we are familiar when somebody is talking about AP, you know what is AP, what things will come in AP. When you're talking about reports, you need
Vendor.
line item report,
Vendor balance.
balance report, aging reports, any other reports? Vendor list report,
Yes, sir.
right? You want a report which will give you a list of all your vendors?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What is aging report?
No. Your outstanding is in which aging? Due within 30 days, how much you have? Due from 30 days to 60 days, how much you have? 60 days to 90 days, how much you have? Your liability, you have to segregate it, right?
Okay.
Based on the
Means
age of the liability.
Means all the outstanding of the ledgers, all the respective
No,
ledgers.
only all the vendors. only.
All the vendors.
Vendors
Okay.
here.
Is there any separate T code is there, sir?
Yes, there is a separate T code for aging report. Standard reports are available. Okay. Now, similarly, if I come to this, if I come back to this, same thing here also it is applicable.
Customers.
Yes, sir.
Now, for accounts receivable, it is all about what? Customer.
Customer.
If you know vendor, you automatically know the customer because they are quite opposite, like a coin. If you are holding a coin, are you holding only head of a coin or tail of a coin or both?
Both.
Both.
You are holding both. So you cannot say I have a coin in my hand, but I only know head of my coin. I do not know tail of my coin. Can I say this?
No.
No, sir.
When I'm holding a coin, I'm holding both head and the tail. Similarly, when you're talking about AP, you must know AR also. It is like a coin. AP is not independent. AR is also not independent. These two are like a coin. One side, the other side. Every transaction contains buyer, seller.
Yeah.
Yes.
If somebody is buying, somebody is selling. Am I correct?
Mm.
I
Yes.
cannot buy without somebody is selling, right? Or I cannot sell when somebody is not buying. Yes or no? Possible or impossible? I say that I purchased a mobile phone, but I am telling nobody sold this phone to me. Then it is something like I stole this phone from somewhere.
It's
Yeah.
impossible,
Yeah.
sir.
Right? Now I say that I sold my mobile phone to somebody. I made 2000 rupees profit. Can I say nobody purchased mobile phone? Just like that, I took from somebody's pocket 2000 rupees. I'm telling this is my profit.
No, you can't say.
No, no.
Sir.
Alright. If I say that I have to buy something, there must be a person who is selling it to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any sale, any purchase is impossible without two parties. Is this a statement correct?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
But you will be either on the buyer side, you will be on the seller side. You cannot be on both. You cannot say that from right side pocket, I will take money, I will put it in my left side pocket, I will tell right side, left side, the difference is 2000, 2000 is my profit. You cannot be your customer, you cannot be your vendor, right? You can be either a customer or a vendor. Other person is always the some outsider,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? Now, when you're talking about vendor, just reverse everything from vendor, you will get customer. Here I have listed AP, vendor, AR, customer. Master data, BP, vendor. Here master data will be BP,
Be customer.
P customer.
BP, customer. For vendor, you will have invoice. For customer also, you will have invoice.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
For vendor, you have credit memo. For customer also, you have credit memo.
Yes.
For vendor, you have payment. For customer also, you have a payment.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
For vendor, you have down payment. For customer also, you have down payment.
Yes, sir.
Right? Reports. Do you have same reports here also?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Last customer list.
Customer list.
Right? Here you have line item report, balance report, aging report. You will require customer
Customer
list here.
list.
Are these things easy or difficult to write down? At least to split what is happening in each.
Yes.
Easy.
Okay. Now, if I come down to asset, let's say fixed asset. Same thing to happen here also for fixed asset. Master, transaction, and then this. For fixed assets, it is all about assets, fixed assets.
Yes.
Here it is all about fixed asset. Master data is what? Fixed asset.
Fixed asset.
Fixed asset.
Master data is fixed asset. Transaction.
But
Depreciation.
Acquisition, retirement, transfer,
Yep.
disposal.
First, you have to buy the asset, right? What will you do with the
yes,
asset? First, I need to buy the asset. Yes or no?
Acquisition.
yes,
Acquisition.
Let's say, let's
invoice.
put simple terminology only we will put. You need to
Yes,
purchase the asset. Purchasing means buying. From where you will purchase? From a vendor you will purchase. It is going to accounts payable.
yes,
Yes.
When you buy the asset, you will sell it or you will use it?
use it.
Use it.
You will use it. Whatever the point or whatever the thing that I am purchasing, if I am keeping it with me for selling it to customer, I will not call it as asset. I will call it as a material. Am I correct? Inventory, stock.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I am buying something for my own usage, then only I can call it as an asset. So when I buy any asset, I have to use it. When I'm using it, I need to charge depreciation to it, reduction in the value of asset.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I will get a depreciation because I am using the asset. Because I'm using the asset. And then if there is any problem or if I created by mistakenly or it is related to you, but I received it, then I have to transfer it to you. I can do the transfer of the asset.
Yes.
Then let's say I will do the sale of the asset. The remaining things we will write later on. Let us simply understand. I will buy the asset. I will use the asset. If it is by mistakenly created from one department to another or any other, you will transfer the asset and then finally you will sell the asset. In short, you call it as acquisition, retirement, all this kind of a thing. I'm not writing those terminology at this moment just to avoid confusion. These points I hope everybody is able to understand, right? Purchase, depreciation, transfer, sale.
Yes, sir.
Majoritarily we are all familiar
Yes.
with this terminology. When I say line item, when I say reports for asset, you don't have line item, you get asset register, okay, you get asset depreciation report, you get asset list, you also get asset history. These kind of reports is what you will get on the asset accounting. Now if you come down further, you have some more
Sorry,
point related to bank.
sorry, Ajay, sorry for interruption. Actually, 5 minutes before you saying na कि aging reports for it is all related to payable, but now I see there is a customer list also aging report. Can you elaborate, please?
Aging report.
Yes, yes. You're saying na कि aging reports related to only vendor outstandings.
No,
But
no, no, for both, for customer, vendor, both it is
okay,
related.
okay, okay, oh, okay. Now I got it. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Please,
In
please go
short,
ahead.
you have to classify your receivable. You'll have to classify your payable under which bucket it is coming. Reason, whenever you buy anything, whenever you sell anything, you have the credited terms, right? Payment terms, pay within 30 days, pay within 60 days and all. When I'm looking at my aging report, I should not see any of my outstanding aging beyond 30 days if my payment terms with vendor is 30 days.
Okay. Yes, yes.
Right? If it is exceeding 30 days, it means I am not paying on time. Nothing should cross 30 days if I am making timely payment. You have basically, if you look at any statement of your loan, credit card, you get the aging, right? Due payment, overdue, late payments and all. They're calculating the age.
Okay.
What is the age of your installment? For example, I need to pay one installment on April. I failed to pay my installment on April. Now my April installment is due in April. It is showing not overdue. It is showing only due. If I do not pay my April installment in April, my May installment will have more aging.
Mhm. Means
It
in
shows
other
that
words, we
in
can.
May.
Mhm.
Hmm,
In other words, we can say this is the aging means related to payment terms.
correct.
Uh, I'm right. Okay.
Current date, due date difference is what you're aging. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Now, if you look at bank accounting, same thing. Let us put master data, transaction data, and then reports. For bank accounting, what master you require?
Bank master.
House bank.
Account
House
ID.
bank. House bank.
Incoming bank,
So let's say
outgoing bank.
Account ID, house bank and account ID.
you have account ID master required, GL master required, and then bank master required. Am I correct?
Yeah,
House bank we don't write because house bank is a config. We are not
config.
writing a config, we are only writing master data. Account ID, GL master, bank master you require. Transaction data, what you will make? You will simply put incoming payment,
Outgoing.
Outgoing payment.
outgoing payment,
Incoming receipt.
charges, or simply we will put expenses, incomes,
Incomes.
bank reconciliation. Is this correct?
B.
Yes, sir.
Bank GL line item report, bank GL balance report, and then bank statement report. Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Slowly we need to make sure we are getting familiar to these points. Okay. Now, if you look at, let's say, cash accounting, same thing, we will write master data here. We will write, if you observe everywhere we are following the same logic, master, transaction, and then report.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Based on the topic, we are trying to change what is required to use this functionality. For cash, what I require? Yeah,
GL account.
here I require GL account. Others, those who have background noise, please be on mute. It will be a problem for you when you refer the recording. Unnecessary noise will create confusion, will deviate while you're reviewing the recording. Make sure you will not unmute when you have any background noise. Okay. What master you require for GL? GL master. Transaction for cash. You have only cash receipts and then cash payments. What kind of report you generate? Cash GL line item report,
Balance.
cash GL balance report, petty cash register. Okay. Similarly, when you talk about tax, you require master data for this. You require transaction data for this. You require reports for this. What master we require for tax? Tax codes.
Tax codes. No.
Transaction is basically invoice, credit memo, and then payment. We are writing a taxation in a generic way, which includes sales purchase, WHT or TDS. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We are referring to all this. Your withholding tax will come during the payment also. That is why we are writing in a generic way.
Withholding
Reports.
tax, both are same, sir.
That's why I put a slash. Okay. What reports you get? Tax register you need. Tax, GL line item, tax, GL balance. Is this correct? All right. Now, when you come to integrations, master data, transaction data, and then reports. For FIMM integration, you need what master? You need vendor master,
The most.
you need material master,
Plan.
right? Plant is not a master, and you also need GL master. Agree? For FIMM
Yes.
integration, you need vendor, you need material, you need GL. Then what kind of a transaction you will post? You will post
Goods.
purchase order,
GR.
GL.
Goods receipt.
goods receipt,
Invoice.
invoice,
Payment.
payment, and then we will also write BRS.
Yes.
Just to
Yes.
ensure that we are in a position to understand the flow. Though your integration ends at invoice posting, payment BRS is not part of integration. These two are part of your FIPR. Now report, you need
Airline.
material reports, okay, vendor reports, GL reports. Okay, vendor reports is already listed above in accounts payable.
Yeah.
GL reports is nothing but GL line item, GL balance, TBPNL balance sheet. Material report means stock availability report, in which plant how much stock is available and so on. Similarly, if I take my receivable, FI, ST integration, accounts receivable, same thing, master data, transaction data, and then reports. For ST integration, what I require? Customer master,
Sales. Yeah.
Sales order.
material is required, GL is required.
Yes.
Alright, transaction, I will have sales order,
Yes. Delivery.
delivery, post,
Invoice. GL.
goods issue,
Incoming
invoice,
invoice. Yes.
Incoming
payment,
payment.
and then BRS. Reports, Same thing. Material reports,
Reports, GL reports.
customer reports, and then you have GL reports. You will also get COPA reports here. Because it is sales related, you need to analyze the profit. COPA reports also you will get it here. CO integration, let us note any point because it is related to everything. All the entries will come under CO as well. This we will understand separately. Okay, here we need to understand cost element, cost center, profit center, internal order. When you're talking month-end activities, year-end activities, we will talk later on. At this moment, it is not relevant. This we will talk later on. Now, if you look at cost element, cost center, profit center, internal order, are these part of FI or are these part of CO?
CO.
CO.
CO. Everybody is aware of GL account, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Cost element is what? It is a GL
GL to
account.
GL account.
Okay, this is the GL account. And in bracket you write
Primary cost.
Primary, secondary.
Primary or secondary.
primary and secondary, these 2 points. Okay, remember your cost element can be a primary cost element or it is a secondary cost element, and these are nothing but GL account. Whether it is a primary or it is a secondary, it is a GL account. Cost center, these are departments, locations, etc. to track,
Cost.
plan, monitor the cost. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Profit center, these
Business.
are product line or plant, location, etc.
Yes, sir.
to prepare TB, P&L balance sheet. Internal orders, these are short-term activities where we plan and execute business events and fixed asset AUCs. This I can say OPEX. OPEX means what?
Operating.
Operating expenses.
This I'll say
Operating
CAPEX
expenditure. Capital
and
expenditure.
OPEX. Right. Cost center, internal order, both we will be using it for expense purpose only. And the expense we'll have to segregate. CAPEX, OPEX. Cost center, we will be using it exclusively for what? OPEX.
Yeah.
When it comes to internal order, you will use it for CAPEX and then OPEX. And this is permanent. This is temporary. Whatever you post in internal order, is it permanent in the internal order or is this temporary?
Temporary.
This is temporary. Temporary means You have to settle it from internal order at the end of the month. You cannot keep any value in internal order. It is only for the tracking purpose on temporary basis. The moment purpose is fulfilled, settle the amount from order to somewhere else. Maybe to GL, maybe to asset, maybe to cost center. You'll have to settle it. Okay.
What is the AUC?
Your CWIP, capital work in progress asset or asset under construction.
Okay.
Okay. Now these points is something basically we need to just give a go through. And finally, when you look at GL, some of all the entries are your GL accounts, GL transaction. Apart from these listed below breakup, whatever is the leftover, day-to-day expenses, all these kind of things are part of your GL. Other than vendor, customer, cash, bank, integration, etc. Whatever is left over, everything can I say part of GL?
Yes, sir.
Because GL includes
Yes.
everything. To be very specific in GL, eliminate these below points. Remove the vendor related entries, remove customer related entries, remove asset, remove bank, cash, all the other things. Whatever you feel that these are left over, they will be part of GL because GL includes everything. Go through these points one or two times, then you will have at least some basic idea. Okay, these points are all there, because once we start our regular session, once we start practicing on SAP, this is what we will be playing with. Day in, day out, you have to work on this. In the project, when you talk to somebody, you have to segregate all these points crystal clear without any confusion. Only that will make you feel confident, comfortable on the system. Just go through this, and tomorrow what we will do, we will try to understand each point. Starting from accounts payable, we will try to understand what is accounts payable, what is BP vendor, what is invoice, what is credit memo, what entries will come, how SAP screen looks like for this. We will have a basic understanding so that you will feel, okay, this means accounts payable in SAP. I will show you ECC screen, I will show you S4HANA screen, I will show you Fury screen so that you have a fair understanding. Okay, AP in ECC is like this, AP in S4 is like this, AP in Fury like this. Some basic clarity we will get. Then when you move forward, you will feel the comfort. You feel that, okay, something which I am already familiar with. Not like you are doing it for the first time, listening, learning it for the first time. When you have that base in your mind, something that I am already aware of, that will give you a different level of comfort to understand. All right. Fine then. So the remaining portion we will discuss in the tomorrow's session. Okay. Bye.
Okay, so thank you, sir.